Hey everybody, how's it going? It's good to see y'all again. It's good to be back. Bud Boss here, and today we're making TikToks and YouTube Shorts in iMovie. My cousin is actually starting to stream. Naturally, I want to help him as much as I can. He's on Twitch, and he's going to be on other stuff soon. Go drop him a follow. His name is Blue Turtle 004. Pretty cool. I'll leave the link in the descriptions below. This video is going to cover pretty much everything you need to know about making a short for YouTube or a TikTok. I'll ask you to like and subscribe later. Or you can do it now. I don't care. Let's get to it. Okay, so first off, you're gonna want to get your video. Where is your video? Did you record it with OBS or a different software? Or are you trying to make use of your live streams? He's on Twitch, so I'm gonna show you how to download it from there, but you can download them from YouTube or whatever you wanna do. Okay, so you're gonna be on this page. You're gonna click on your insignia here, go to Video Producer, and that's gonna bring you here. This will show you all of your live streams, all of your clips, all of your highlights, just pretty much all the videos you've ever done. These are all my highlights, but all you're going to want to do is click on these three dots, and there's a download button right here. So you hit that download button. That is going to download into your downloads. Duh. So here it's going to just pop up here. I do recommend making a downloaded videos folder or something like that, and then you can move them wherever you want to later. So once it's downloaded, it's ready to be moved into iMovie. If your video is recorded onto your hard drive to wherever your hard drive is, or if it's in your documents or wherever it is, and then the way I have it is separated by game. So as you can see, I got Animal Crossing, Assassin's Creed, but right now we're going to be focusing on RDR2. That's the shorts I'm making right now. And I have 3 folders in each of the gaming folders. Projects, which is the videos recorded. Pics, which is going to be any screenshots or subtitles that I make for the video, and then finals, which is going to be the final videos that you produce and put on YouTube, TikTok, wherever you're posting them. So what you're going to do now is open iMovie, full screen, and you're going to hit create new. Now I suggest not having too many projects open because that will slow your computer down and it'll just eat up all of your space on your computer. Not a good thing. So have as few as you can, or have an external hard drive where you can store all of your stuff like that. So we're going to hit create new, movie. Okay. So you're going to be greeted by this screen. What you're going to do now is click on My Movie, because if you come over here and you try to drag one of these videos without having something selected over here, it's just going to disappear and you're going to be like, why is it not showing up? Well, that's why, because you have to select the My Movie and then it knows where to put your movie. I do have one tip if you're using Twitch downloaded clips or highlights or something. It downloads in 720p. If you put that in your timeline first and then try to export it as 1080p or 4K, it's not going to happen because it's in 720p. It's going to export in 720p. So if you wanted to export in 1080p or 4K, even better, bring another video that's 1080p or 4K into your timeline first. Put it on the line first, and then you put the one you want right after that, and then delete the 1080p, 4K, whatever it is you don't want. Just delete it, and that automatically sets iMovie up for 1080p or 4K, whatever your video clip is. It's kind of dumb, I know. That's what we got to do. So I'm gonna take this video, drag it, put it right in here. Now I like to let this little circle right here fill up, because if you don't, then it's gonna be kind of laggy as you're trying to work on your video. So let that video kind of render inside of iMovie. Okay, so now that it's done rendering, we're gonna drag it down into our timeline. And it's gonna render once again, so let it go ahead and do its thing, because if you start working on it now, you're just gonna get this loading symbol and it's gonna piss you off. Okay, so it's pretty much finished now. The first thing we're gonna do is mess with the audio. So you're gonna click it, and then come here to this little volume button, hit auto, and then that's going to automatically bring all the low frequencies and all the low dialogue and stuff. It's going to boost it, and it's going to try to leave any noise out. Now we're not going to use any noise reduction things unless we absolutely need to, but we don't need to, I already know. Also, I know for this clip from past experience that I need to raise this to 123%, so it's going to be 23% louder than 100. As you can see here, we've got some peaks that we're gonna fix later. I'll show you how to do that. If it's in the yellow just a little bit, it's fine, don't worry about it. But if it's like getting close to the red, or it is in the red, you need to bring that down, or else it's gonna clip in YouTube or TikTok. It's just not gonna sound very good. After we mess with the audio, click on the clip once more. Make sure it's highlighted like this with the yellow line. We're gonna go here. This is the cropping capabilities. So for shorts, they are vertical, which means we're gonna have to mess with this video a little bit so that it's not the wrong way when someone's looking at it. Rotate this clip clockwise, okay? And as you're gonna see here, you're gonna have these big black bars on the side. You don't want those. So you're gonna go crop to fill. Now you have this, it's gonna be up here. It snaps very easily. It's got a yellow line to show you where the center line is, okay? You just bring it down to the middle, okay? Bring it down to the middle because you can move this left or right or up or down depending on what you want to see in your clip. But you can do that later as you go. So now we click in this just gray spot and then you'll see it blow up. This is what we want, okay? I know it's sideways. We're going to fix that after we do all the editing. Super simple fix. Don't worry about it. What I like to do is go to the second bar right here and I like to scrub through the video slowly but fastly. You're going to scrub through the video until you find a clip that you want to make. Now here is where I want you to write down some commands, okay? These are going to be very important. You're going to use these all the time. I use these every single day, okay? So I want you to write down Command Z, Command C, Command V, Command B, and the last one for now, just for now, is Option Command V. Okay, that's the last one just for now, until I can think of more. Oh, one more. It's the opposite of Control Z. It's Shift Control Z. Control Z is to undo a mistake. If you make a mistake, hit Control Z and it will go backwards. Now let's say that wasn't a mistake and you want to go back forward. Then you hit Shift Command Z and that will redo your mistake, which was not a mistake afterwards. Control C is to copy. So you click on something and Control C, it will copy everything about it. Control V is to paste what you copied. So if you copy a section of video, bring your cursor wherever you want to, you can Control V it or Command V it, and it'll paste it right where you have the marker. Command B is to split a clip in half. So you see this clip we have right here. I can bring this cursor right here, Command B, and it splits it right there for me. Let's say I don't want that cut right there. I can hit Control Z and it'll take that cut out. Now let's say, oh, I do want that cut there. You can Shift Command Z and it will put the cut right where you put it. But I don't want that there. So we're just gonna Command Z, put it back. So now we're just gonna scrub through until we find something that I want to clip. So when I'm scrubbing through a clip, I like to click, drag, and scrub. Ooh, I am definitely gonna clip this 100%. This is my clip. Do I have my brightness low? Oh, my brightness is low. That's why it's so dark. Okay. All right. So we're gonna come here to the beginning of the clip. Control B or Command B. Delete that. Watch it. Okay. So I want to cut the hair off of this a little bit. Actually, I'm going to cut that a little more because there's a whole bunch of dead silence in the middle there. So when I'm cutting dead silence out, I like to come here and cut out as much as I can, or a healthy amount of it. So bring your cursor here, bam, Control B. Bring your cursor here, Control B. I'm just going to delete it all and see if we need that pause. Yeah, we need a little bit of a pause there. So I'm going to lengthen this one. That's good enough. And you don't have to leave all your words in. So I'm going to cut off this so part back here. So you can use these things here as the as indicators. So, and as you scroll, you can kind of hear, there's a setting. Okay. So I don't want anything after this. Command B. And we're going to delete this 12 minutes. Don't need it. So now we have a 39-second clip. Perfect. Great. Awesome. Let's watch it. Okay, so I watch it a couple times, about 3 times. We've got our clip, 39 seconds long. We've got our sections cut the way we want. Good. We are not done yet. Now, I highly recommend adding subtitles to your videos. All of my videos that don't have subtitles, they only got 200, 300 views. But as soon as I started adding subtitles, I mean as soon, it jumped to 1,000. Like, every video has 1,000 views, at least. There's the black sheep who has like 600, 900, something like that. Or 400K. I mean, not tooting my own horn, I'm just saying. You need subtitles because people like movement. If you don't have a whole bunch of clips, if they're not cutting very often, then at least the subtitles give them something moving on the video that they can look at or read. We're weird. If we see subtitles, we have to read them. Some people just read the subtitles and don't even watch the video, or they'll read the subtitles and they'll be like, hey, there's a video there, let me watch it. So you need subtitles. I would say 100% do it. Now the way you're going to do subtitles, you're going to put them in yourself. Okay, now that might be more work than just clipping up this. I don't care. You're going to get more views. Okay, put subtitles in your videos. The way we're going to do that, step one. Once you're ready for subtitles, we're going to use Keynote, okay? That comes with every Mac. Keynote is just, it's basically slideshow. Open up Keynote. I already have one that's pre-made, but I'm going to show you what I did there. Open up your Keynote, go to View, Show Object List, okay? First thing you want to do is go to the current fill of the slide, okay? You want there to be no fill, zero fill, so that when you export it, you won't have a background or a big white box behind, like blocking your entire video. You just want the words. Set your slide to current fill, no fill. Okay, no fill. Then you're gonna add a text. Okay, you're gonna add text right here. So just click this and a little thing will come up. I'll show you the setting of my text just because. So I have impact. It's 197 points, the size. Then you come down here to this little gear and you want to add an outline, black outline, thicken it up a little bit, as thick as you want, you know, kind of experiment with these things here, like whatever you want. This is kind of what I like, this little red drop shadow. So here's the shadow. I added that, it's red. Here you go. And you can also mess with the angle. I'm not messing with that because, you know, I kind of have it set where I like it. Mess with it as much as you want. The offset, you can make it deeper or closer to the letters, whatever you want. Okay, mess with that. Text color, you know, just mess with all these however you want. But I think 197, the size is a good place to start. You want it about the size of the slide, okay? So what we're gonna do now is, now that we have all of our settings set, we're gonna click this slide, we're gonna Control C, and we're gonna Control V a whole bunch of times. Just give us a whole bunch of slides, because each one of these slides is going to be a subtitle, okay? And I like to make about 30. This one's not going to need 30, but you can just make a whole bunch so you don't have to make them later. I have the Magic Air Mouse, or the Magic Mouse, whatever you want to call it. So with this thing, there's a sliding feature, left, right, it just totally helps with the workflow. I love it. So what I do is I slide over here and I listen to the first couple words. Okay, so I'm going to write, "That guy just robbed me." Okay, so you see how it kind of came down here? What you can do is make it a little smaller so they all fit in one row, or I'm gonna put "rob me" on this second slide. Oh well. Sorry, mister, my mistake. That's the next one. You can kind of figure out how you're gonna do this, but this is the way I do it. Sorry, mister, my mistake. I'm gonna put "my mistake" on another slide. So I just put a whole bunch of if you got a bad word, then do it this way, because you'll get demonetized. Try not to curse in your videos either, because you will get demonetized if you curse way too much. Try not to play copyrighted music in your videos, because, well, you'll get copyrighted and your YouTube page can actually be just shut down because you're getting copyrighted. Okay, so this one's 2 rows, that's fine. I like it to be this way other than splitting this one up since one person said it. Now what you can do also is, if 2 different people are speaking, you can change the color of those words on that clip. I don't do that. It's not that it's extra work. It kind of is, but I don't think it's very necessary. Although it does show that 2 different people are speaking. So do it if you want. And if you misspell words in your talking, try to misspell them in your subtitles. Like, I didn't say "get out of here." I said "get out of here." So in order to show that you're misspelling a word intentionally, you put right there. Cool. Oh, no. Oh, hell no. Okay, so I don't want a triple decker. I only want 2. At most. I'm gonna delete this and put that on another one. Period. I like to use punctuation as well. I remember. Thank God for autocorrect. And I'm gonna close this up a bit. I'm gonna give it a little more. Alright. Now, since we're done, we don't need these other. See, we almost made it to 30. There you go. So this is our last one. We come here, click the ones we don't need, and just hit delete 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. That leaves you with everything that is said in the video. Just to make sure you have everything done, to the very first one, slide over here, start it, and then come back to your Keynote. "That guy just robbed me." Sorry, mister, my mistake. Once more, we're going to make sure that the format of our document has no fill, no border, no nothing. I would say don't do any of this stuff. Maybe the shadow is fine, but you know, do you. Once you've made sure that you have no fill, okay, no fill, you have a black background, or sometimes you have a white background. I just chose the black background so it wasn't like blinding me every time I came in. Now we're going to go to File, Export, Images. Okay, format, we're going to make it a PNG, okay, not a JPEG. We're going to make it a PNG, okay, and then down here, there's going to be a little thing that says export with transparent backgrounds. Applies when slides background is set to no fill or high transparency. We have no fill. Don't worry about that last part. No fill. Click that. Export with transparent backgrounds. That means we're going to get not the black background, just the words, okay? That's all we want. It's just the words. We're going to hit next. Now this is where you put the pics, okay? I just call it pickpocket pics, and that's it. Enter. It's going to create your images. X this out. Now go to your pics, go to where you save those pictures, okay? Find it. Pickpocket pics. Now we're going to select all of these just like this, or you could hit Control A as well, I guess, right? Hit Control A and drag them all into your, oh no, where's my iMovie? There we go. Bring them all here, and they're going to be in order, okay? That's why you have to do them in order, not backwards, because then it's just way easier that way. Okay, so we're already zoomed in as much as possible. As you can see here, they were all selected. Click off in this gray part, so it unselects everything, because if you just bring this first one down, it's going to bring them all down. You don't want that. Now, I'm going to give you a few tips on adding the subtitles themselves. So you're going to see me start the subtitle just a little bit before I actually start talking. That's because if we put the subtitle right over where the sound starts, our brains look at it and they think it's late, okay? It just looks late, like it came after you started talking. Start it before, okay? Just a little bit. So I'm going to bring that guy I'm going to bring that down, okay? I'm not gonna line it up straight, okay? I'm gonna bring it up just a little bit. Now, as you see, the subtitles are like this. We don't want the subtitles like that, right? Of course, we don't want it blocking our entire video. Click the subtitle, go to crop, go to rotate clockwise, and then we're gonna hit fit, okay? That's gonna make this entire thing cover the entire video, okay? We don't want that either. So you'll see here, we're going to go to this one right here. This one's called Video Overlay Settings. We're going to go from cutaway, change that to picture in picture. Okay, picture in picture, then this little thing is going to make it pretty small. Put it right here. We're going to make that about this size. You kind of eyeball it. This is where you can choose how big or small you want it to be, but I'm going to choose about this size, okay? We're going to bring it center. That yellow line is going to help us guide it. Okay. Now it's centered right in the middle. We don't want it centered in the middle. And unlike regular subtitles, we don't want it at the very bottom either, because Shorts and TikTok, they have words and descriptions and stuff at the bottom. And if you put it at the bottom, if you put it in the bottom third, there's a big chance that that's just going to be, your subtitles are going to be covered up. So what we're going to do, I'm going to give you a little trick. Okay. Bring it half. Okay. Then bring it down to where under half, okay? Now here, you're gonna eyeball it. You see where the bottom of the box is? That guy just, okay? We're gonna take that look at the line of that box. I see it's kind of where his thumb is. And we're gonna bring the top of that box to his thumb, okay? So here is about where we wanna be. I say bring it up just a tad, okay? Now, I've actually got a little marker on my computer screen where I want the text. So we do all kinds of crazy things. I'm going to check it. My computer marker, which is just like a little bitty piece of sticky note, the sticky part, I just put it on the top part of my monitor where the bottom of the letters are. That's where the bottom of my letters will be. So I'm going to move mine just a little bit higher to about right there. Okay, right here, you're gonna be able to see it on YouTube and TikTok, no matter what is down here. This is the last thing of the settings you're gonna do. So the fade video in, we're gonna bring that all the way to 0, so that way it comes up and doesn't fade in. See, as you see, I'm talking and I have to put another subtitle in. So you hear the just, you can scrub it and you can hear it. I like to start that guy, J. So as soon as I hear the J, I'm gonna click on this subtitle, Command B, right where it is, right where the J is, because that's where I want to put the beginning of my next subtitle, okay? And you're like, oh no, I'm gonna have to do all the steps over again and blah 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 blah. No, you're not gonna have to do that. Here's another command. That's just where Option Command V comes in hand. You click this one, okay, the one you already set the settings for. Command C, which is gonna copy the whole thing to your clipboard. You're gonna click the one you want to change the settings to. Option Command V, and that's gonna set all the settings that are on that one. Audio settings, cropping settings, everything. Watch. Option Command V, it's gonna switch it. Perfect, right there. That's how you're gonna do all of them, okay? So at the me, as soon as I start hearing the M, I cut it off right there, because I know this sorry mister is about to come out. Option Command V, this one, you're gonna have to do it to all of them. But it's not that hard. It makes the video 10 times better. Trust me. So watch this. See, it's a little jumbled, but it's movement. People like movement. When people read the subtitles, they get, I don't know what it is, you just get into a daze. It happens to me too. If there's subtitles on a video, I'll start reading it, even if I don't care about what the content is. I break myself out of that because I just realized that's what happened. See how close I'm cutting it off after mistake? See? I didn't just leave it all my mistake till the very end of till the next phrase. See, look what that looks like. It just looks a little clunky to me. So if you cut it off, sort of, you can leave a little bit, but not too much. You want it to disappear. That's a little clunky to me too. So I'm going to bring it back a little more. Cool. Awesome. And he yells please right here. So we're going to not put it right here. We're going to put it just a little bit before. Option Command V. Please. Command B. And then no. Okay, so I'm about to show you a little bit of Ken Burns effect, okay? Okay, so no. His no ends about right here. So we're still gonna Option Command V because it just makes the whole process a little easier. We're gonna click it here. We're gonna go to cropping, okay? Change it to Ken Burns. Go from it's already on the start one. Bring the start and make it as big as you can. Bring the end. You're gonna have to click on it until it fixes that. Okay, and then bring it right to the center. Now you want these edges to be right on the edge of the letters, so you get maximum oomph. Okay, watch this. And you can even mess with the speed of this Ken Burns as well. And you're just gonna be floating through all this stuff too once you get in the flow of it, you know. It's gonna take a little while. Just a bit of before he finishes the word cash, he's still saying I already have that's it coming out. Okay, you see what I'm saying? And it just looks right. See, it's a little bit before that's it, but it looks right just because of the brain, you know. Okay, now let's watch it all the way through. Okay, cool. It looks great. I love it. The only thing I don't love is when I have him on the ground and I can't really see his face. You see how it's kind of cut off? So we still have all this down here. We can move that crop just a little bit, still keep my face in, still keep everybody in. We're just going to move that crop a little bit, okay? So the way we're going to do that is go to about where he gets tackled. And then where I turn the camera. So... And I'll also try to choose like a quiet place, because if you try to cut it where there's a lot of noise going on, sometimes it'll add like an audible click, like you'll hear it as the scroller's going through, and then it's very noticeable. The way you can fix that is if you have to put it right there, if you have to put it in the middle of like a big noise, what you can do is zoom in as close as you can and bring the scroller, the fade in wheels just in by like 1 millisecond or something. You won't hear the click. That's the main thing. About right here is good. So I'm gonna Command B this, and I only want to fix the section so when they get back up, hold on, so about right here I want it to go back to normal. So that section in the middle that we want to work on, just come here and I'm gonna bring it about right here. So then we come back here and see how that looks. See, now you can see his face a little better, Arthur's face a little better. Actually, I'm going to do it even more. I'm actually going to go very extreme to where my face is on that side of the phone screen. Much better. You can see his face, Arthur's face. On the side, there's going to be buttons like the like button, the heart button, comment, all that crap. All right. And then we're done. So in this video, I showed you Ken Burns. I showed you some commands that you're going to need. I showed you making subtitles. I showed you formats. So now that we are done with the video, we're going to come up here, export the file. Okay. So I usually like to call what I'm going to title it on YouTube or TikTok, so I don't have to like change it when I get there. I just drag it and it automatically adds this title. I'm just going to call it what it is, Pickpocketed RDR2. And that's it, Pickpocketed RDR2. As you can see, my video is 1080p. If you wanted to change it, you would come here. You don't need to worry about description, blah, blah, blah. I wouldn't worry about any of this stuff here. Quality high. Don't go ProRes, because then you're going to have a freaking 25 gigabyte short. You don't want that. High is good enough. Fast. We don't want faster. We want it better quality. This is going to, you're going to want to change this every time. Better quality. Okay. Next. And then I have it already set to go to my finals. Hit save. Now it's going to render. Don't drag it yet, because it's still sideways. You don't want it this way, okay? If you open it, if you download it this way, it's going to go into YouTube. It's not going to be a short. So, the video just made. Right click. Come down to quick actions. Rotate left. That's it. Now when you open it up, it's going to be up and down. See? See? We're going to go to my YouTube studio. Okay. So then here you're going to have all your blah, blah, blahs, analytics. So I'm going to go ahead and create, upload video. And I'm not going to click select file. Don't do that. Leave that alone. Now open up a new tab. If you want to open up a new tab with commands, it's Command T. Okay, really useful. Then I go to TikTok, open up TikTok. Then I go upload. Let this come here. Okay, so while we're doing this, I have for my YouTube, the description, I already have it written out right here. Control A, Control C. So now all we got to do, drag this. Come on. There you go. And see, it's already got the name. Then we come down, description. Control V, our description. That's everything. And I already know that I'm going to have to hit the backspace just to get this. Yeah. Okay. Playlist, my shorts. This is all personal preference right now. No. It's not for made for kids. Well, this is what I do. This is all my settings. Recording date was 2 days ago. And I do put the location. Because if you put locations, it pushes it out to the people in your area more. And that's it. Okay. Category. This is a gaming video, but I have personal experience. If you choose gaming and then you put the game, you are way less likely to get views, because not everybody's looking into gaming things. Just gamers are, okay? If you put it under entertainment, everybody's looking for entertainment, right? Everybody likes to be entertained. Even people who don't know they like to be entertained by RDR2. So you get way more views that way, okay? And then I come all the way down to the bottom, show how many viewers like this video. Click that off. You don't want to show how many likes you have, because if you're a smaller creator and people see you only have like 10 likes, unfortunately, they're not going to like it just because of psychology. They're like, oh, this is a small creator. Even if the video is good, they're still going to swipe up. Now, if they can't see and they like it and they'll be like, oh, I liked it, but it didn't show me, they're more likely to like it, okay? If there's just no number. That's it. Don't add any video elements. You should not have any. It will check it for copyrights. I have no issues. If you have music in your background, you will have issues, okay? If you have, you should know that in the editing process. If there's music in the background, you're gonna get copywritten. There's ways around it. You can speed up the audio. You can speed up the entire clip by like 2%, 1%. Sometimes that works. Like, I'd say about 50% of the time it works if you just speed it up by like 2 or 3%. But people with a good ear, like myself, I can hear that. Even if it's 1%, 2%, it's like, hey, Walter White's voice is not that high. Or if it's slowed down, it's even more noticeable. But if it's pitched up, you can't, it's a little harder to tell. But even 1%, I can hear that difference. Most people can't hear it, but I for sure can. And if you got studio monitors, which I use, it's like, that's not Walter White's voice. Someone sped up that clip. We're gonna wait for these to come out because I want to see which one. I don't usually make thumbnails for these. I just wait for these to come out and pick my favorite one on YouTube. Usually I'll go upload it on TikTok while I let this load, but it loaded already. So this is a really cool thumbnail where the guy is getting, hammered on the floor. So I'm actually going to choose that, even though it's a little violent. It's a video game, so who cares? So once you've got your description, thumbnail, playlist you want to add it to, no, it's not made for kids. Your recording date, location, you don't have to do those if you don't want to. Entertainment, I recommend putting it at entertainment, and then turn off your viewer likes because you don't want people to see that unless you get over 1k likes. If you get over 1k likes, then let people see it, because then they're like, oh wow, this is a bigger creator, and publish. That's it. Then we're done. You can share it to your Twitter, Facebook, all this stuff here. After you're done, close this. What I like to do here now is just open my analytics and then go to TikTok. Here, I already have some hashtags. Yes, you want to use hashtags on TikTok or you will not get views. Okay, I've made a whole bunch of hashtags. You just copy them. Oh, I forgot the video. Grab the video. Put it right there. I hate this because it's so bright. Wait for that to upload. Don't do anything. If you do anything here while it's uploading, you're gonna mess something up, or you're gonna have to redo it. TikTok is still finicky. I like TikTok because you can choose basically any thumbnail of the video that you want. Then we're gonna paste all of our hashtags. Now, when you make your hashtags, I just want to show you something. Put no spaces in between them, because if you put spaces, TikTok double spaces it. I don't know why, they just do. So here it's all one word. I just go in between each hashtag and hit space button. RDR2, space. Xbox One, space. PS5, space. You can get sticky with it. Now some of these I've actually blown up myself. Get sticky with it is one of them. Check out how many views it has. 1.3 million views. Nice. Bud Boss should have like more than that. 1.7 million. You're basically done now. Just hit post. Malone. Nuh-uh. Okay, sometimes you'll get that crap where it says that, but just click it again. Also, if you post more than like 10 videos in like 10 minutes, it'll give you that and it won't let you upload. So just click it again and it'll fix it. Unless you uploaded too many videos, then it won't fix. It's not gonna blow up right now. Usually they start getting the numbers around 5 o'clock p.m. wherever you live. So around 5 o'clock is the time you want to start posting your videos. I don't really listen to that rule. Around 5 o'clock and weekends. Weekends you want to post at 5 o'clock and don't stop posting, because people are on their phone just scrolling on the weekends, you know. Wow, 2-hour lesson. In 7 days we've gotten 326 subscribers, 20k likes, 362 views. It's going okay. And I believe that is all that I wanted to talk about. There's probably maybe a few things I missed, but if you have any questions, please ask them down in the comment section below. Go give Blue Turtle 004 a follow on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, all those things. The link will be down in the description. As many links as I can have. Thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like button. If you really liked it, you can hit that subscribe button. And if you want to support the channel a little further, I have links down below to my Patreon. Is that all?